So in previous videos, we spoke of the dilemma home sellers are facing right now in the seller's market, particularly here in Southern California. They can sell at this artificially constrained realtor price, or they can attempt to sell above the market, which is going to take more sequencing, more timing, better strategies, and we're going to discuss those in the next video. That's a program I can offer home sellers. Now, that program doesn't work for all houses. I mean, I've done it a lot. I've sold them in down markets, up markets. I've sold my own properties, investor properties, homeowner properties. And I got to feel, now, I can't tell you ahead of time. It could work for everything all the time. I know it's going to be better all the time, but whether it actually gets you above the market or, the top of the range, that sort of depends on the house. And I know ahead of time how's it going to work, and we also have to judge the competition at the time. But that's sort of a full service scenario, and I will talk to you about it in a subsequent video. This one we're going to talk about, let's say we understand that your home could sell for $650,000 or $850,000 or $1 million, whatever that number is, because we've looked at the comps, and it's fair to say your home would be priced here. And we also look at the fact that where the current competition is. We see where your home represents a value relative to those. We see where the trends are, and we price accordingly, and that comes up with a number. That's sort of the realtor fair market value. Now, realtors are going to tell you they have a 158-point marketing plan or 48-point marketing plan, and yeah, we do a lot of things. We work to earn our money because we want to get your home sold. We have to do a bunch of things to do it, and we have to work with the buyers and the buyer's agent, everything out, and it turns out to be this really big marketing program. But in the end, in most circumstances, what really sold your home is putting it out there so people can find out about it, and the price. The people seeing it, the majority of buyers have to think that it's a fair price. Or if they've been buying homes for a while, they know it's really hard, they're willing to pay that price the first day. Because this is sort of what's happening. You might be reading, Venezuela's been in the news, they have 8-hour lines. I remember when I was younger in school, the Soviet Union had 3-hour bread lines and 4-hour bread lines. Now, when there's limited supply, maybe because of price controls, keeping prices down, and the government can't fill up the markets, but they got to bring bread and they got to bring milk to the market. What happens is they put the milk and the bread out at below market prices, and then they have lines. Because one way to clear a market is to make people wait. 8 hours for bread. Well, only the really hungry people are going to be waiting for 8 hours to pay $3 for the bread or the milk that day. And that's sort of what's happening right now. The banks and appraisers are making the market rise orderly, but interest rates are really low, and the prices could really be a lot higher right now. But so what we're having buyers sort of stacking up, queuing up, and they have to get smarter. But as they get smarter, they put the offers in the first day. They have everything prepared to show that they're a strong buyer, ready, willing, and able to buy that house right now. And we've got stacks of those kind of buyers. And that's why you're seeing, as we saw in the video on the top of this page, many, many homes being sold 0 days on the market. There's a stack of buyers, there's a line, and prices are artificially low. Now, if you don't need a realtor to do great marketing to get that realtor market value price, the price where it's going to appraise. You can. Now, the more buyers, the better. So I don't want to just say just put it on Craigslist, but let's say you know your home shows well, and you have ways to get it out. You could do some Facebook marketing and broadcast it to a strong buyers pool. Or anybody, strong buyers pool is more what I'm going to be talking about in other videos. I mean, you just put it out there on Facebook, put it out there on Craigslist. You can put flyers, you can put a sign in front of your house, put flyers in the neighborhood, have an open house weekend, make sure there's time for lots of buyers to come in and make an offer on your property. I think you're going to get a strong deal. Now, if you can, as we spoke in the other video on this page at favoriterealestate.com, when we talk about some of the things I would do as a home seller to eliminate buyer's objections, let's say you do all that, you've got a very good chance that that price that you put out there is going to bring in enough people to get them to pay that price, maybe even a little bit more. Maybe you'll have multiple offers and we can negotiate, keep them in there, and get them around that price. And you will have saved. We haven't even had to use the MLS. This is a pre-MLS program. You have not had to use the MLS. You're going to save the other half of the realtor fee. So let's say normally a realtor fee would be 5%, and we'll go 2.5 for the listing side, 2.5 for the buyer side. Well, we can just give it a shot, give you a bite at the apple. If you price it in a range that buyers are going to like, you probably don't even need to go on the MLS. Now, is it good to go on the MLS and see if you can get even more? Yeah. But if you already know you're going to be at the top of that realtor market range, you might save 2.5%. Now, that leaves you with the listing agent. That's where, I would like to volunteer for that job, or I'd like to get hired for that job. Well, if you're going to price your home to sell quickly and Well, I'm willing to work a deal with you. Let's just put it this way. I don't even need 2.5%. I will work for a lot less. If you're going to sell your home due to price, then I should work with you and make sure it gets done. Now, there's still going to be work there. We still have to do disclosures and get from the contract to the closing and work with escrow, and problems can come up with escrow or buyer's agents and their loans, and it still takes time. And if I'm going to be there, I would like to get paid for it, but I can work for even less than 2.5% if you're going to price your home at today's current market value. So give me a call. Even have a number in mind. Call me. Tell me what you would be willing to pay for my experience. As a broker, I've sold close to 200 homes. I've overseen transactions all over the state of California. I probably worked and consulted with, close to 1,000 people selling their home during the short sale, because my website was upsidedownrealestate.com, and I developed a transaction oversight program. So I know, I know I can be very useful to you in helping you sell your home pre-MLS. I don't know. Just give me a call. John McConnon. You can use the phone number on the top of the website here, or 760-896-4663. Or if you go to favoriterealestate.com here, let me just show you. If you go to the front page, I've got sort of that's one of the pages you might go to if you click around. But is this the front page? No, that's not the front page. Let me just go to the front page of my website right here. Just come to favoriterealestate.com. Now, it would normally be faster, but it was a little slow, but you can click on here. There's lots of places to contact me, and just let's talk about your situation, see what we can do. I'd like to help you sell for the highest net. Thanks. Talk to you later.